Hi everyone, it's Tami. You know, I always talk about on this channel how inspiring it is to have a crafting stash of good materials. And I've been collecting pieces for years, and I thought I would put together some vintage stash bundles for you. So now don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm selling everything and retiring from crafting altogether. No, not at all. But I have curated these bundles with themes, so it is truly just another way for me to be creative. And I get to share these vintage pieces with you guys, and you can start building your crafting stash. Or maybe, if you're like me, you just want to add to all the goodness that you already have, like I am so guilty. So all of these bundles that I'm going to show you today, there's a variety of things in all of them, and they're really perfect if you just want to have a stash for your junk journals and vintage assemblages and art projects. There's things for decoupage, there's things to do altered art, there's just... there's so many little bits and bobs. You can even add something cute and vintage in a little vignette in your home. So if you want to hang out with me for a couple of minutes, I'll quickly talk about what's in these bundles, and let's take a look. Okay, first on deck, one of my favorites. This creative stash bundle is called Vintage Happy Birthday. Now I'm just going to slide it around like this so maybe you can see it a little better. You guys, this one is 31 pieces. It has some of the most beautiful vintage birthday cards in here. Beautiful graphics on colors on those. There are really sweet vintage happy birthday party of old photos. There is this beautiful doll, and even look at this, her dress even says happy birthday. Isn't she sweet? So here we have a little tin child's plate, and inside are vintage ballerinas and candle holders for cake. Old flower. There's a rubber stamp in here for your craft room that says birthday wishes. So this is truly a sweet, sweet pack. I'm sorry if the light is reflecting on these packages a little bit. I hope you still can see okay. I have a vintage label maker that I found at a garage sale, so I made the word wish right there. So this is, just to give you an idea, this is Creative Stash Bundle, Vintage Happy Birthday. Vintage Wedding, okay, 31 pieces tucked in here. This is one of my favorites. Actually, this is the first one that I bundled together. Bridal lace, wallpaper, look at the little chalkware, bride and groom, cake topper, tulle lace, blue ribbon, black and white wedding photos. There's a vintage simplicity pattern in here for wedding dress and bridesmaid dresses. Lace. This is a clip-on earring. This is such a sweet pack from my label maker, Dream. So there's lots of fun stuff in here. Lily of the Valley. I love this packet. This one is Vintage Wedding. Okay, this creative stash bundle here, I call Little Women. I started out with some vintage pages from the book Little Women, and that kind of set the theme for this packet. There's a stack of black and white photos of all kinds of cute little girls. This bundle here has 50 pieces, and there's a lot of nice stuff. There's a lot of old lace in here, coffee-dyed things, paper doilies, old jewelry, wallpaper, buttons, this sweet, pretty little doll in her floral dress, periwinkle seam binding ribbon, some old flowers. There's some paper ephemera tucked in there. This is a very cute little pack. So this one here is, oh, and look, vintage from my vintage label maker. This one here is Creative Stash Bundle, Little Women. Okay, this bundle here is called Vintage Sewing, and you can see why. This is one of my favorites here. It starts with a 1941 potholders crochet book, darling patterns. There's an old simplicity pattern in here. There's pages from an old booklet that says how easy it is today to make your own clothes. Oh, and there's 22 pieces in this packet. Everything from button cards and spools of thread. This is a very old pair of vintage scissors. I love these. They're gorgeous, and they're still sharp too, so you can still use those. There's some nice paper ephemera in here, like cards from Hooks and Eyes, and packages from Rick Rack and things like that, and old lace. This is, you can't really see this too good in here. I tucked it into this lace so it'd be easier to ship, but this is a glass test tube, and it is filled with mother of pearl buttons. This is a really nice pack, you guys. So this is vintage sewing. This stash bundle is called Paper Dolls. And this is a really good ephemera pack. There's 25 pieces in here. Everything from old wallpaper to some book pages to a lot of really pretty little paper dolls with little paper accessories, cakes and cupcakes and things like that. What I liked about this little bundle, there is, I'll slide her over, a little golden book in here that says Paper Dolls. Now, the paper dolls that were in here were torn out years ago, but there's a lot of good book pages still in there, and this is a great cover for a junk journal, I thought. So this is a really cute little pack. There's a lot of little things in here to work with, some jewelry, some ruffled lace, beautiful crocheted lace, pink vintage flowers. This is Paper Dolls. Okay, last but not least today is, I call this Keepsake Box, and we're definitely going to open this one. Show you guys what's going on in this one. So we'll take our little label off here. This is a little tin lithograph box. It's Egyptian cigarettes. It's a cute little box. It's got all kinds of little Egyptian graphics all the way around it. The box is a little rusty, and it's definitely old, but it's not bent up or anything, so it opens and closes beautifully for a little keepsake box. So let me show you the inside of the lid on this one. It has the natural Egyptian cigarettes. Okay, and now here we go. Here's what's inside of this one. This one is so sweet. So this is 19 pieces. Pink spool of thread with hat pins. This is a beautiful velvet, pink rose and bow and hat pin from an old hat. This is a little kind of a tulle rosebud, a piece of crochet lace. This is really sweet. I have a little collection of these miniature Paris perfume bottles. It's a teeny tiny little perfume bottle. Let me see if you can see that. Maybe if I put it on here and lift it up like that. Isn't that darling? Content still in it. Adorable. This is a needlepoint rose brooch. This truly is like a little keepsake box, isn't it? I remember when I was a little girl, I used to put boxes like this together all the time. An old playing card, and this is very vintagey, a pink tinsel. So perfect for a little vintage assemblage. This is an old child's game card. Isn't that sweet? Vintage ruffled lace, pink clip-on earring. Here's a little... just a card, sweet card, pretty girl on it. It's a tube of old lipstick, and there's actually some old lipstick in it, and I just want you to see that color. Isn't that unbelievable? Oh my God. So I love that. It's a cute tube. Maybe you can think of something to do with that. And then this little girl, she is definitely, she's been around for a while, but she's like a porcelain. She's not a composite. I love her. I think she's got like a wonderful little face. And so I don't know, she can probably be put back together into something really cute and creative. And then at the bottom here is a piece of rose wrapping paper. So this is called Keepsake Box, and this is really special. And there you go. Okay, so those are my creative stash bundles, or just the beginning of them, because as we speak, I'm putting together more, and these are available in my Etsy shop. Link to that, my shop is below, and also there'll be a list in detail of what's in each bundle with close-up pictures of everything that's in there too, so you can get a really good idea what's inside each bundle. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're inspired. I mean, this is some like really vintagey good stuff. So I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.